Hey guys, welcome to another video. I promised in an earlier video that I would discuss the medicinal values of the things that I was using in the Truth or Dare video, and I told you guys it's not poison that we are shotting. It's actually things that have medicinal value. So here am I today to tell you about what these things are good for. I have as reference here 2 books, because I can't remember everything out of my head, but these are 2 books written by Paul Manifa and Janice Riley. These are siblings. This video is not sponsored, but I can endorse what is written here because I personally use the treatments and so that are mentioned in these books, and they actually work. Let me read what it says here about the siblings. The Riley siblings are a team of missionaries who are committed to foster the utilization of simple and practical methods of advancing the kingdom of God. Paul, Janice, and Manifa hail from St. Mary, Jamaica, and are graduates of Northern Caribbean University, where they obtained degrees in religion, medical technology, and social work, currently as counseling and psychology candidate, respectively. Janice also holds a Doctor of Naturopathy with concentration in herbology from Clayton College of Natural Health and Medical Missionary Certificate from Wildwood Health Retreat. Additionally, Paul is a lifestyle educator with training from UT Pines Institute, Alabama, USA. They are actively involved in educating thousands about true and practical principles of healthy living. I suggest any well-thinking person invest in these 2 books. We have a part 1 and a part 2. I highly suggest to you that you invest in these books, because sooner or later we cannot go to the hospitals and you are going to need treatment if you should ever get sick. So we're going to begin with molasses. Molasses has a high concentration of iron. It can be used as a natural sweetener. It can be used in hair and skin products. You know, I use this to steam my hair to have healthier roots, healthier strands as well. And you can use it as a face scrub with cornmeal. And I use this as an iron supplement. So moving on, onion. There's so much to say about onion. Of course, for culinary purposes, we use onion a lot. They contain vitamins including B1, B6, folic acid, and vitamin C. Their minerals comprise magnesium, potassium, phosphorus, and zinc. It alleviates conditions such as scanty urine, cleanses the nasal passage from congestion and the respiratory tract. Hence, it is a good remedy for colds, flus, etc. And I use this when I have congestion of the sinuses, or I feel like there's a cold coming on. I just cut the onion, rest it around my bed, on my pillow, wherever it is that it's nearest that you can inhale it, and by the next morning the passage is clear. It is also a remedy for muscle spasm. It tones the stomach and expels gas along with worms from the intestine. The onion syrup provides relief from colds, flus, coughs, hoarseness, asthma, and congestion in the upper chest. Eating a generous amount of onion helps to reduce high blood pressure. It strengthens the heart, combats angina, heart attacks, and reduces high cholesterol, thereby preventing osteosclerosis. There is so much that onion is good for. A few drops of warmed juice of cooked onion dropped in an aching ear relieves pain. Applied to the scalp, juice stimulates hair growth, and combats hair loss as well as hair graying. Rubbed on the face, slices reduce freckles. There's just so much onion is good for. And here I see a couple tips about preventing eye irritation when chopping onions. And the one that stands out to me is that you cut onion under running water or submerged in a container of water in order to have the eye not being irritated. So garlic. Garlic is a powerful remedy for lung ailments, colds, flus, high blood pressure, parasites and infections. It eases headaches and nervous problems. Eating garlic with meals helps with digestion by promoting bile production and also regulating intestinal flora. Increasing garlic intake is excellent at frustrating the development and proliferation of cancer. Rubbed on the skin, it is effective at eradicating ringworm. Eating fresh garlic is effective at helping individuals to rise above the urge to smoke. There's so much that garlic is good for. This book just continues to give so many ways of using garlic. Turmeric, that's this thing. I cannot show you the labels of the bottles I'm using, but it has this color when it is in a powder form. I'm not sure if you can see the picture in this book. I'll try to bring it closer. It's this thing. It looks like an orange ginger. Basically, that's what I describe it as. Turmeric is a good remedy for indigestion, ulcers, constipation, gas, sluggish digestion, and diarrhea. The fresh juice kills worms and parasites and decreases the symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome, reducing pain and discomfort. Turmeric is also effective at alleviating poor circulation, lowering high blood pressure as well as high cholesterol and triglycerides, therefore countering osteosclerosis and tendencies towards clot forming. It also aids in combating frequent memory lapse and memory loss. Turmeric has potential anti-inflammatory properties and is noted also as a strong analgesic. It is therefore a good application for headaches, colds, coughs, sinus, asthma, edema, arthritis, gout, herpes, and what is this? Dysmenorrhea? Dysmenorrhea? Yes. And dysmenorrhea. Bruh. Turmeric is also powerful against cancer. It fights all types of cancers. As you know, we use this to cook. This is curry, the good type of curry. And we also use it as skin treatment. It helps with rashes and pimples and such in the skin. And it evens your tone. So, and I see my mother mixing the turmeric and the molasses as a tone evener. I'm yet to try that. And here it gives you a younger look. So that's turmeric for now. Cayenne pepper, same thing as red pepper. I have a couple that are not powdered out. I'm not sure if you can see. That's what the red pepper looks like. When it's powdered out, you get the cayenne powder. Cayenne pepper or red pepper is an excellent remedy for colds and flus, as well as suppressed and painful menstruation. Red pepper bestows a powerful stimulating effect on blood circulation, equalizing it throughout the entire body. Therefore, it keeps the blood pressure in check and prevents the occurrence of a stroke. Red pepper and cayenne pepper also arresting internal and external bleeding. I know this for a fact because any cut of whatever size, shape, from wherever, after I sanitize the wound, I just throw a little cayenne pepper on it to seal the wound. Um, it doesn't burn a lot. Yes, it gives you a little sting, that's about it. And after a couple, say a minute, it is sealed. It is gone, the bleeding has stopped. If it is a case where the wound is a very serious wound, a huge one that requires professional help, in order to stop the bleeding on spot, you can use the cayenne pepper. But please, if you have a serious wound, go to a hospital, go to a medical place where you can get it properly fixed. I always have cayenne pepper and salt and charcoal and certain things in my medical purse that I carry around with me because these things are handy. And I heard if you see somebody experiencing a stroke, until the professionals get there, you can put a little cayenne pepper under the tongue of the person and they will revive. That's what I heard. I haven't experienced it, but that's what I heard. And I heard it helps. So that's all I'm saying about cayenne pepper for now. Let's move on to charcoal. Alright, charcoal. Drinking powdered charcoal suspended in water is tremendous in absorbing poison. Additionally, it combats drug overdose. It is very effective in relieving gas, indigestion, flatulence, vomiting, and nausea. It soothes irritable bowels and halts diarrhea. So I know this for a fact because anytime I'm feeling gassy for whatever reason, I just drink a little charcoal in a little water, and within a couple minutes, the gassiness and the flatulence is gone. So a poultice of charcoal is an excellent remedy for insect, animal, and snake bites. So whether you're going to use the charcoal in psyllium or aloe vera or flaxseed gel, you can just mix a poultice and put it on the bite and it will pull the poison. Also, charcoal purifies water. You can just put a little of the dust or chunks in it and leave it overnight until it settles, and that water that has the clean water will be on top and the residue of the charcoal will be on the bottom. There's a hype about this charcoal toothpaste. Yeah, I've been using charcoal toothpaste ever since I found out about it. So this trend that is going around with the charcoal toothpaste, you can make it at home. Just use a regular toothpaste, dip a little of the charcoal in it, and that cleans the grease and such off your teeth. It also cleans the gums. Moving on to lime. Jamaicans, we know what we use lime to make lemonade. Lime is high in vitamin C and other vitamins. It is good for high blood pressure. I see people with high blood pressure squeeze it in water and drink it. Oh, lime and lemon, we also use it as a cleanse. You have heard of the lemonade cleanse or the drinking lime or lemon water in the morning to flush out the system. Moving on to leaf of life. This has so many healing properties. Off the top of my head, I can tell you this is good for cough and cold. And cold on the stomach, cold on the chest, head cold, chest cold. People with asthma, anything that has to do with lungs problem. This is the bush. This is the herb for you. It is effective in a wide array of human disorders, including hypertension, diabetes, arthritis, rheumatism, joint pains, headaches, and body aches. The leaf of life is an outstanding herb for pains of all kinds, acting by increasing the pain threshold. In addition, it protects against and resolves allergies and hypersensitive reactions. An infusion is also valuable for fevers. The fresh juice soothes and heals ulcers in the stomach and intestines. It is also protective of the liver and a good remedy for jaundice. Leaf of life, taken as an infusion or decoction, promotes menstruation and also assists in childbirth. It is an effective remedy for typhoid fever as well as other bacterial and viral infections. So this is good for COVID because all of these things are describing what COVID really is. Alright, the heated leaves are very useful when applied to abscesses, swellings, external cancers, inflammation, sprains, boils, insect bites, sores, and skin ulcers. A poultice of macerated leaves or fresh juice is very soothing to tired eyes and makes a good remedy for blurred vision and cataract. A decoction, or basically a tea, of the roots is very useful in epilepsy. The leaves and stems soaked overnight in cold water and drunk in the morning is effective for heartburn, fever, uritis, as well as all sorts of respiratory conditions. Leaf of life should not be used during pregnancy due to its uterine contraction activities. We also had two more things on the table during the truth or drink challenge, but I don't have the physical leaves with me. That's the cerci and the neem. I can tell you what they are good for. A decoction of the leaves is very effective for inflammation, fevers, and malaria. Neem is good in preventing cancer and slowing its proliferation. Decoction of leaves are excellent for reducing cholesterol and blood sugar, as well as combating viruses. It is also a good support for liver function, in addition to controlling stomach acid secretion and healing ulcers. It is also good for skin diseases, and it is a valuable rinse for gum issues. If you have gum disease, any form of gum disease, it is a good rinse for it. The young stems of the neem tree can be used as a toothbrush. So you just chop it through the ends and it can be used as a toothbrush. It has strong antibacterial properties, which makes it good for dental health. It also eliminates intestinal parasites. It is an excellent wash. It is an excellent wash for mosquito bites, so soothing mosquito bites, as well as getting rid of scabies. Yeah. Moving on to cerci. Cerci. Whatever. Cerci is very popular. Though it is bitter in the mouth, its blood cleansing, tonic, and digestive bone supporting abilities sweetens each user's healthful experience. Cerci is an excellent blood cleaner, and it offers tremendous support to digestive process and excellent at opening the appetite. So if you can't eat food, just drink a cup of cerci. Your appetite must open. It also remedies stomach complaints, griping, constipation, and expels parasites. A decoction of cerci is a very helpful remedy for hypertension, cancer, and infectious diseases. A high content of... Where you gone, sir? A high content of bone strengthening minerals, calcium, magnesium, iron, and phosphorus are found within the cerci, and it protects against the development of osteoporosis. The mashed fruit, that's the orange part that comes up on it, it is a good remedy for edema. And the juice of the unripe fruit is useful as a remedy against diabetes, and taken at regular intervals fights HIV. So we know about the cerci tea, they infuse the leaves in hot water. But do you know that the unripe fruits, that's the little orange thing, the unripe one, it is used to make stews. And as children, we used to eat the little red seeds that come out of it. So yes guys, I hope this video has proved informative, and you can see that we were not drinking poison, even though they were not all nice tasting things. I will see you guys soon, and remember, whatever you do, do it all to the glory of God.